Hi everyone. Welcome to the Academic Advising session for the Merritt College of Health and Human Services. My name is Brendan Bevins. Today I will give you a brief introduction to our college and our majors and discuss some important information that is relevant to incoming transfer students. At the end of our session we'll have time for questions and we will show you how to make an individual advising appointment with an advisor if you'd like to discuss your academic plan in detail. So what can your advisor do for you? FGCU advisors are here to help teach students about our curriculum and degree requirements, listen to student goals and needs, connect students with resources on campus, encourage them to set and meet goals, and advocate on their behalf. As advisors, we want to be there for students and help encourage student success at FGCU. FGCU advisors will listen actively to their students during advising appointments. We want to be available and accessible to students so that you can bring any questions or concerns to your advisor. We will advocate for the student when necessary. This may take the form of a letter of support in an appeal process or a recommendation for a scholarship application. When advising isn't the best resource for the student, we want to make sure that we can connect you with the appropriate office on campus, from financial aid to tutoring. Advisors are the first line of support and information for curriculum questions from students. We will make sure that students are aware of degree requirements and any other relevant policies that may affect their degree progression. With that information, advisors will work with the students to formulate a plan to graduation. This is based not only on degree requirements, but also input from students. Students may be planning on a future graduate program that could affect their plan to graduation. They may have work or family obligations that can also affect this plan. Advisors will respect students and their input into the planning process. Finally, advisors will encourage lifelong learning. We hope that students take away more than just their coursework, and that their time at FGCU has contributed to a desire for lifelong learning. We have 5 academic advisors in the college, and you're assigned to an advisor based on your last name. You can see how on the screen how the alphabet is divided. There are a couple special student populations which are assigned to a particular advisor. Brendan Bevins meets with student athletes and international students. If you're uncertain if you fall into one of these special populations or have questions about your advisor assignment, please contact our office. If you do need to contact our office or are unable to reach your assigned advisor, our administrative specialist, Kalina Ashley, is your best point of contact, and she can put you in touch with the appropriate person for your situation. Under normal operations, we have 3 ways for students to make appointments with our office. You can call the main line and speak to Kalina, or stop by our office in Merritt Hall, Suite 213, or you can book an appointment in office or over the phone using our online appointment software. A link to our appointment software is included in the email signature for each of our advisors and is available on the Canvas course that you were invited to. The advising syllabus serves to increase student engagement and success through teaching students how to navigate their FGCU experience, reviews student and advisor expectations, and provides various campus resources. The advising syllabus can be found on the MCHHS advising webpage and on the Transfer Canvas course you were invited to. In the Merritt College of Health and Human Services, we have 2 types of programs, limited and non-limited access. A limited access program is one where program admission and registration in program classes is restricted to a certain number of students meeting predetermined criteria. This means you're initially accepted into the university as a pre-major, and then you must submit a supplemental application for consideration for acceptance into the major itself. Not all students who meet the minimum selection criteria are admitted into these majors. The selection process is competitive and space is limited in each incoming class. Limited access programs in MCHHS are nursing and clinical laboratory science. The remaining programs in MCHHS, health science, exercise science, social work, public health, and forthcoming in fall 20 is health administration. These are selective access programs, which means that a student must meet certain criteria to begin major courses, but space is not limited in the program. Merritt College of Health and Human Services uses academic milestones to monitor academic progress throughout the major. Milestones ensure that students are on track for graduation in a timely manner and that they can be successful in their program. Transfer students must also meet mapping guidelines and milestones at the time of entry into a non-limited access program or to be accepted into their limited access major. In order to promote timely graduation, MCHHS students must identify a backup major with their advisor in case they are unable to meet the milestones for their desired program. Policy in MCHHS allows for a limited number of attempts for prerequisite courses. These attempts are limited to 2 for anatomy and physiology and 3 for all other prereqs. Attempts include withdrawals, not just completed courses, so we encourage you to make your first attempt your best attempt in any required classes. Florida Board of Governors created a regulation which requires degree-seeking students who initially entered the state university system in fall 18 or later to demonstrate competency in civic literacy. This requirement can be fulfilled through particular courses or by taking a civic literacy test at FGCU. State of Florida legislature has designated the excess hours policy to encourage each undergraduate student who enrolls in a state university to complete the student's respective degree program in the most efficient way possible. According to this policy, students are allowed to attempt a certain percentage of credit hours over the minimum required hours for their degree before the surcharge could be potentially assessed. Excess hours are based on your entry term, so please refer to the FGCU catalog for further information or contact your advisor. There are a number of important dates we want you to be aware of. These are available on our academic calendar. To find the academic calendar, go to the FGCU website and use the A to Z index, or click on the search bar at the top right corner and enter academic calendar. Please note there are separate calendars for each term, including Summer A, Summer B, Summer C, and the fall semester. There are a few common holds that may prevent registration. Your orientation hold will be removed on orientation day as long as you attend the required sessions. An advising hold typically requires a meeting with your advisor. If you see this hold, contact your advisor or the office to make sure that you've met all requirements to have it removed. Immunization holds may still be active if you've not submitted your records to our immunization office. If you have not submitted those records, it's important to do so as soon as possible to allow for course registration. Accounts receivable hold refers to a balance owed to FGCU. This could be in the form of tuition, housing, or even a parking ticket. You can log into the Bill and Payment Center on Gulfline to see the amount and the reason for the balance. As new students, an AR hold is not going to be a common issue for you. However, some of you may have a final transcript hold. This will show up during your first semester. It will not be active currently, but will be placed if we do not receive a final transcript after the final semester at your last school and prior to the start of your first semester at FGCU. This final transcript hold does not prevent your current registration, but will prevent registration for future terms like the spring semester. So please make sure you submit any remaining transcripts. There are a few things that we want to make sure you do before the start of your first term. Once you are registered, please verify your schedule on Gulfline. Make sure your classes are as intended and that they match the plan provided by your advisor. Check Canvas to see when your professor publishes or makes the courses available. Prior to the start of the semester, you'll want to look over the syllabus in the course and make sure you have any required materials like textbooks ordered. The syllabus should also have contact info for your professor and their office hours. If you are a recipient of financial aid, make sure you verify your award before the start of the term. Any questions about your award should be directed to the financial aid office. Download useful apps designed for FGCU students. A couple examples are the Guidebook app, which has an FGCU News Student Guide, and the FGCU Campus Rec app, which has information about recreation programs and facilities on campus. We want to make sure that you're aware of wellness resources that are available to students as well. We have a student health center on campus that can take care of many medical needs. CAPS, or Counseling and Psychological Services, is available to students who need extra support. We also have a prevention and wellness office that has events and programs that can help you stay at your best. If you have any questions about anything we covered at orientation, or just want to discuss your plan in more detail, feel free to make an appointment with your advisor. Refer to Canvas instructions on how to book an appointment online, or contact our office. We are available for phone and video chat appointments currently, but we're looking forward to opening our office back up to in-person appointments as well. Keep an eye on your email for updates on how and when campus will begin to open back up. We want to welcome you to FGCU, and go Eagles!